Well, I think a lot of anxiety is there and excitement. Everyone's excited. But knowing Datuk Najib, I think this is a man who has got many experience and there will be a lot of continuity program. And you know, for me, I've worked with him in the Ministry of Youth and Sports when he was the chairman for the Cabinet Committee for Sports. Now he's the chairman for Tourism. I mean, working for him, likewise also working for Patla, expectations are really high. You know? We have to really work hard so that you know they look good and they make the right decisions because we make the right decisions. Yeah. You know what they call us being a Johorian? There's a terminology, they call us the Johor Mafia. I don't know for what reason, but that's the political terminology. But I think it's not just Johorian. I think a lot of the members of the party, when they make a decision, the decision they make will be for the future. I mean, whatever said and done, I believe that, you know, I always respect the views of UMNO members, and I know, I'm quite confident they know what they want. And whatever happens between today to the 25th will also matter on the way they choose. Yeah? So I've lost favour. I think,
just talk on the ground.
Well, I think one thing about Malaysia, there's a lot of rumours, and I think whether you fall favour or you don't fall favour, you have to ask the person themselves. I wouldn't know whether you like or you don't like me, and I always believe that this whole succession plan that takes place doesn't come in because of demands or expectations being made. I believe very much that both leaders have already discussed on succession plan. And I'm very sure that as far as I'm very loyal to the president. I was extremely loyal to Tun Mahathir. I was extremely loyal to him. And I'm very loyal to Pak Lah, extremely loyal to him. And I believe that the way the leadership works in Malaysia is whereby there is always a succession plan, there's always continuity. I've always defended Pak Lah with regard to policies. And I always see my boss being a man who allows criticism. You know, in meetings, he allows you to say what you think of, and that's extremely good. And doesn't mean when you have an opinion, it's wrong. I think when I was leading Puteri UMNO, I allowed a lot of dissenting views. And I think doesn't mean dissenting, I mean, leadership, you cannot be sensitive when you're a politician. You cannot be sensitive. You know, you cannot say that, you know, when someone disagrees with your opinion or your policies is wrong. Look at Mahathir. When he was running the country, everybody were against. But this is what UMNO is all about, the politics that we do, even the cabinet ministers. You can agree, but you agree to disagree. Or you disagree to agree. So it doesn't matter, it's all right. But to say fall in favour and all that, I think to be fair, Pak Lah is an extremely nice, decent and loving man, and he's fair to everyone. I think that question you got to ask him. I always believe that he's my boss, and he will always be. And I always see him as a man who has brought me into politics. You know? He has done a lot. He has taught me a lot. He has guided me through good times and tough times, and I've learned a lot from him. And today, when you look at the transparency that he's developing, he's building with the media, I mean, this is what he has done, and this is something that we must continue with. I think he's got very good policies. You know? Whether we like it or not, we have to accept that the world is changing. And when people want to invest in Malaysia, of course, questions will ask, is this a corrupt country? And when people want to invest in Malaysia, a lot of things will be looked at. You know? It's not just like you know, you get people to invest for the sake of investing. And I think now, when you look at the delivery system, it has gone to be very fast. For example, the passport or anything that used to be slow, now has been quite fast. And I think that's a good sign, and definitely the new leadership himself will carry on with the change. I mean, this is what we always do in UMNO.
Leader.
Well, I think he will do well. And there are 3 personalities contesting, and I suppose the Pemuda UMNO boys will make the decision of who they want. I mean, for me, being an MT member and a head of division, I can't have a say in who they choose. But I always believe that KJ has got his strength, and he has performed as the Deputy Ketua Pemuda. I mean, Datuk Hisham being the head, you know, I believe will know him better, and I believe that, you know, KJ is well liked by the Pemuda boys. And I wish him the best, and I hope, you know, he will get a good result. For the last general election, as a party itself, UMNO has won more seats than any other party. But I think there is this issue of BN itself and the other component parties. You know? I think a lot of things must be looked at. And most importantly, there must be we must have sincerity for change lah. UMNO must have that, sincerity for change. And sincerity for change means top priority is about giving commitment to what we have promised. If we have promised the people this is what we want to be as a politician, and we must deliver that. I mean, UMNO cannot be selective anymore. We cannot just be gangish with who we like, and and talk loudly when we are in public, to show people that we have connection. It doesn't work that way anymore. I think the public is very selective, very particular, and all the public wants is that if you're my member of parliament or my state assemblyman, you got to deliver me what I want. And I think it's not going to be a party thing anymore. It's going to be individual basis.